Hi, welcome to One Word a Day. I'm Sophie, your co-pilot into the universe of Chinese. I'm kind of out of my breath after doing many episodes, but I'm on the roll with it. I really enjoy sharing what I know about my language, my culture, and we are going to the deep of Chinese, even if we're just inching forward a little bit a day by learning one Chinese expression a day. So this 雕刻时光 is not really a fixed or time-honored phrase. It's actually a brand name of a cafe because it talks about carving time, right? It perfectly fit the purpose of going to a cafe, which is to sculpt your time. Either by talking to somebody, an author, by reading the book, or talking to a real person face to face. Either way, you're spending time with some person in book form or in person. So that's a kind of carving time. And we are going to continue with 雕 and 刻. 雕刻, okay, I guess 雕 came from like a shaping of things because it came from a predatory bird image. So you want to capture that bird, right? That's a kind of 雕. 刻 is using the tool of chisel or knife, right, to carve into something. So I guess they are two different types of shaping things. And 精 and 细, 精雕细刻. This 精 and 细 are the type of the description of your action. So 精, long time ago, we talked about that. It came from this rice or grain symbol, which is a cross with, it's like 8-piece cut of that thing, almost like a British flag. Actually, in Chinese, we refer to British flag as 米字旗. It's talk about 8 direction. So crosses, right? 8 direction. So that actually is our grain symbol. So something related to grain is the essence, the good part of grain. And we have more rough, like the shells of the grain are going to be, given up or decompose or doing something else, not for eating. But the essence, the good portion, that the edible part of the grains are captured, are somewhat separated, right? Then that's the exquisite we're talking about. That's the essence of things. So I guess essence is a better expression here. So you want to capture the essence of an image. So 精 means the things that actually useful, or in image or in information processing, these are the things that are useful for you. You discard the noise, the less important, the non-essential part, and then you are left with the most important information. So that's the 精 精雕细刻. Okay, 细 came from this character. On the left side, we simplified it into that, but it was written like pretty complicated structure. I don't know if I can draw that. No, that's too difficult. So it's simplified into that, but it was originally means anything related to textile, to fabric, to thread. So fiber, thread, textile, 3 stages of fabric forming. And so this related to that. And this, even if it's a sound maker, actually visually, it looks to me like a spool of thread. Isn't like looking like a spool, like this is the spike, the tip of the spool, and then these are the spooled image of here. But anyways, it's the sound maker and the meaning maker, left-right structure. It means fine, like a really thin grade of thread. So thin thread. So you want to carve the image finely, like into really tiny details with some fine carving over there. So to me, 精雕细刻. I call it exquisite detailing. Now I'm giving a second thought. On another day, 精雕细刻 actually talks about artistic decisions when you're carving. I mean, even if I know nothing about 3D formation, but as an artistic decision, I can relate to that because you want to capture the essence, the main sense of things without going like overwhelm your viewers with unnecessary details, like the good right amount of information right there so that you can see the full picture, right? But at the same time, you want to give them detail enough, fine enough carvings to fill it up. So that's the kind of 精雕细刻. So 精 is capture the main idea. 细 is giving you enough detail to know, to give you a sense of how realistic that is. So we can build it, apply this principle of 精雕细刻 to almost anything artistic related. That's, I don't know if a computer can do that yet, but that's definitely what artists need to do, of capturing that. In this case, it's a 3D modeling of things, right? This representation of female dancer wearing these gowns and flowy, right? Really give it a sense of movement, of flowing, and enjoying enchantment of music on this instrument that's called pipa, that came from kind of Turkish or the Middle East or Arabic world. I mean, I know little about it, but I touched the pipa before. It's pretty cool instrument. It's there were cave wall paintings depicting of like a fairies carrying this instrument playing, and so that's long time symbol of like a female dancer or artist, musicians performing with this instrument, and you know, delicate fingers, detailing of decorations of jewelries on this person, and the texture, the fabric. So this is enough of capturing of the essence of the motion, of the sense of spatial sense, and how the whole figure looks like. That have to be right to give you like, that's the main thing you're getting at as a viewer of this art piece. But at the same time, if you look up close, you can see finer details. So that's the kind of 精雕细刻 we talk about. And I think they did a good job of rendering this piece and give you a sense of motion, a space, a sense of beauty. And even if you cannot hear the music, but really that music's kind of flowing with this fabric strips, and you almost want to, you know, dance with it. So it's a good rendering of 3D form. All right, cash into the currency of thinking by one word a day with Sophie. See you another day.